Like, once this thing gets moving, then, I need to park it for a moment. Let's see. Spockage is working. Okay. And I'm successful enough here that I don't know what to do with it. Because, yeah. I feel like I need to get that set up so that it... What in the world? Oh, yeah. From there. Yeah, no, I feel like I'm successful enough that, if I don't start capitalizing on that in places, it's gonna actually hang me up. Okay. Alright. And then just keep on building up my substation grid. So here's the thing about Fulgora. You can do Fulgora with bots, you can do Fulgora with trains. But you want this close to 100 a second, right? And I have no idea how somebody would do Fulgora without big drills and, big drills and foundries. Because if you go and you look through your manual really closely and your Factopedia, okay, one. Yeah, if you go and you look through your Factopedia really closely, what you're going to realize is that the Foundry will actually handle Holmium, which gives you a 1.5 bonus on it. And then you plan backwards from that. Because then that's a quarter of a ore, which I'm increasing by 15%. .41, 0.37 for whatever reason. Both equally oh, that's why. So that'll handle 1 1/4 holmium ore when I'm done. Which means it needs a section for water. 2. And everything in moderation, including the power moderation. Right now I'm just going to use that as a giant storage patch. Okay. And then I will get some of this online because I need to get my inventory clear of stones. I can get water from space going too, which will help me. Then alright. So that's the Holmium section. I'll actually want this to go into a dispensary. With a motor attached to it. I'll just make a bunch of those right now. And follow that up with some pipes. Okay. You enable disable. Holmium fluid greater than 5K. Because as much as I want to be like, oh yeah, you know, the world's fine and great, it's awesome, I have Holmium ore forever. It's like, no. Really rare stuff. Okay. I don't actually have so much of it. This is the best use for it. That should be a greater than symbol. Okay. Okay, where's my roboports? Because I need some. But even though it doesn't seem like a lot, it is still enough to get me rolling. Same on the recyclers. I'm not feeling too crazy right now. As in, if there's a brilliant idea, I really don't want to explore it. I just want to get my robot ports up and rolling. All right. Okay, so that's enough holmium to consider an EM plant, right? Now I need refined concrete, which concrete occurs naturally in the scrap, so... that means there's a concrete section down the road from holmium. And I'll try and keep this clear and do a pin for concrete on its own. So in concrete land, we have a foundry that also does concrete. And then, since this is the land of quality, it's really tempting for me to do quality everywhere all the time, but right now I have to just sigh and be like, no. Not yet. Don't have the tools to handle that. Then after that, I have a nice case full of hurry up. Which makes this just as fast as it can. I have one per scrap too. Okay, so that was briefly exposed to lightning, but not anymore. Put my bricks in there because I don't want them wasted. Put iron sticks, actual steel, and scrap concrete in there. Rotate water around. And then grab it like so. And then get that EM plant going just as fast as possible. Because it's similar with foundries where, oh, I can make an EM plant, then that means I can make a foundry. Okay, that's a few EM plants too. That's just enough concrete. Fortunately, I can ask my buddies over here in the scrap division to give me a hand. Otherwise, I'd probably be here for a while. Not gonna lie. Boom. Everything in there. Who knows, maybe it'll work. I doubt it, but always worth trying. It's just that some things are worth more than others. Okay, so over here... So there needs to be a pass-through area right here. But then over here, one of my finished products is going to be EM plant making. And it's not really worth contemplating Fulgora without doing those by the million. Alright, I don't think I left anything over there. So yeah, a few more of those, if you would. If only they were cheaper by the dozen. Right, but I'll take it. Okay. And that's gonna be what I get for a while? Okay. Yeah. 3. So, planning time. And while I'm waiting, bullets time. And okay. Last thing before planning time. I've got to do a whole wipe on this, I feel. And then Undo that. Make sure there's 10. And then get this forge revision online. And make sure to kick what I need back on. Okay, just to get that running. Auto request missing parts. I can actually get that. That's somewhat frightening. Can't get those. Okay. That's less amusing. Okay, how many more do I need to do on this one? 7, ballpark. So make that 50. Drive that up to 40. He stole all the rare ones. So now I know who to blame. So did TL, but I'll give TL that. How am I going to do that? That's what I really wonder. Because I can do my Foundry set in here for orbital operations, and then pipe it all the way back here, or some amount of work, or just do something sane. Sure, there's a better idea in the space. That's why I'm like, okay, I need to plan this. Okay, not only do I need to plan this, I need to take a look and make sure that this isn't doing that specifically. Oh, when you catch things too late. Because, yeah, it stores all the ammo in the hull, so in case you need to relaunch it like this, you actually can. Alright, this actually has to go back down to novice once it's constructed. Yeah. Although that can go down, period. Okay, can do white science, does have connections. Won't just make me extremely upset. By messing up. Okay. That will, in fact, fly back to Gleba when I ask it to. There's a limit when I just say make do. It's at that point. And yeah, without demolishing all the mines on Novice, which I kind of should do, but I kind of don't have the resources to pull off right now. It is an awful lot of refurbishment. Yeah. And I believe Ryan has the other rail ramp, or did I shoot that down here? I don't even know anymore. I'm not seeing it in there, though.